ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد إلا دار زايد.
It is very difficult to express my gratefulness to the UAE rulers in few words or 3 words. We only say that we are blessed, sir, to be in this country.
Welcome, dear audience, to your favorite program, Pearls of Union, which shed light and focus on the remarkable journeys of the inspiring individuals here inside the UAE. And today, from Dubai, we are shedding the light on a new successful story with Mr. Sai Prakash, the Managing Director of Sai Management Consultancies. Welcome, sir. We are pleased to host you today.
Thank you, Allah.
Thank you. Sir, at first, we need to talk about yourself, your background, to introduce you to all the audience.
Thank you, dear audience. Ramadan Kareem to all of you. I basically hail from India, and I got connected to a profession called Chartered Accountancy of India. Yes. And in 1984, I got qualified as a professional. 85, I expanded my family by getting married to another chartered accountant. God willing, we have a son who is working for Unilever and a daughter-in-law who works for Etihad Airways, and with a little angel who is my granddaughter. And then, since then, I have been in industry in India, in Qatar and UAE for 30 years. 30. Yes, 30. And after working for 3 decades in various lines of businesses, mostly for the groups which are highly diversified, and then I took a call to move into consultancy. And in consultancy, I have been working for a lot of high net worth individuals, family offices, corporate groups, and trying my level best to see that how I can serve them.
Now, can you tell us about the challenges you faced, the obstacles, the issues you faced during this journey?
See, basically nothing is smooth. When you have challenges, when you have hurdles, and once you overcome them, you will enjoy them. So in the course of my journey of 4 decades, either as a professional working for a company or in my consultancy, I faced a lot of challenges. The challenges could be personal, the challenges could be professional. And let us more focus on professional challenges, because that will help your audience to overcome them when they face the challenges. For example, as I was mentioning to you, for 3 decades in my association with industry in India, Qatar and UAE, I have been always working at group level, which means it is not for a particular one individual or 2 individual. I have been working for families. When you work for families, the things that you expect to face, you call it as challenge or whatever it is that the members of the family are of different ages. The members of the family have different thought processes, and members of the family have different value perception and their expectations. For example, in one company when I was working for 6 years, I had to handle 4 generations. The youngest member being 18 years and the oldest, the chairman of the group, 72 years. So you can imagine the amount of difference in their thinking process. Age. The 18-year person is US educated and the 72-year-old person has not even seen a computer. They had...
So how you balance it?
Yes, very interesting. So most important is that I had to make the young person understand that you are too anxious, you are too excited, but we should respect the experience of the elders. Right? So there is something which you need to mold yourself, adapt yourself, and convince your elders that this particular project or this particular business is in the interest of our family. The elders are very conservative and the youngsters are dynamic. So we need to balance in such a manner, ultimately, that the business that they do with my assistance will be a resounding success commercially.
Yes.
And the elders respect a lot of values and ethics, which we see in many families, even in UAE, right? The youngsters sometimes, not all, would like to go in a fast manner with shortcuts, right? When you are too aggressive or too dynamic, it has its own repercussions. So the youngsters should control their speed. The youngsters should respect the elders. The youngsters should give more importance to values, and the youngsters should look in the long-term vision and not a short-term vision.
So as you said, to achieve goals, to achieve success, we should face challenges. It's like our lessons. It's like a lesson we learn from. Okay? So sir, who have been your biggest supporters that stand beside you to achieve these challenges? Who have been your biggest mentors throughout your career journey?
See, personally, a significant credit goes to my wife. Yes. She also is a professional, a finance professional, a chartered accountant. So she can understand my thinking process and help you. And in addition to that, any company where I have been working, I have worked for 7 companies over 3 decades. In every company, the managing director, the chairman of the company are always my supporters.
So you are international, sir.
Yes, God has been kind. So they always understood why I am sharing. And I am not a person always to say yes for everything. Right? I try to debate with them.
Your own point of view.
Exactly. So I may have my own point of view. When they put some finance proposal, some business proposal, I debate with them, make them understand the pros and cons of that and leave it to them for their decision. Not only that, even the youngsters or the team members who work with me, even they are my supporters. It is not that because they report to me, I should not think that I know more, right? I am open mind to listen to them, take their suggestions, take their views and incorporate into them.
Sir, every successful venture starts with a strong foundation, start with a clear vision. How was a management consultancy founded and what vision led to its establishment?
See, when I completed my 3 decades of association in the industry, where I worked with different businesses, right from a non-banking finance company, manufacturing company, trading company, hospitality, hotel industry, IT, real estate, different lines. I had this exposure because I have been working with groups. It is not for one company who is only into trading. It is not one company which is only into hospitality. When I have been working with groups, they have different lines of businesses. And the second thing, I have been working with the family-owned businesses. When I discontinued my industry and started Sai Management Consultancy, yes, business corporate governance, standard operating procedures, authority matrix, these things I always consider them to be a foundation. When you have a transparent process, it is easy to follow. Otherwise, you get confused. There will be difference of opinions. There will be divergent thoughts. So with all that experience that I've accumulated, I thought earlier I have been working only for one employer. Now when I start my consultancy, I can share my knowledge to multiple people. So that was the first point, right, where I started Sai Management Consultancies. Before, this has been started exactly 10 years back, and it has been doing well. Before I take any client on board, the first question which I put for myself, can I make a difference? And you can. When I say yes, then only I take the client. If I feel that this client in this situation, with my support, with my service, I can make the client grow, then they need me. If they are doing well, why do they need me? So this is the first question I put, can I make a difference?
So they need you another time?
They generally, I associate with any client for 2 to 3 years, take all the necessary actions for their growth, for their corrections, and after that it is left to them. It is not that they should use me always. The second thing which is important for me before I offer my consultancy is values and ethics. If the client is not synchronizing with the values and ethics which I believe, then I'm not the right person for them. So you don't work? I don't work. That way, I don't know whether I should say, I have rejected more than 1 million dirhams of business only because I found the client is not ethical.
So sir, now, what are the key achievements, what are the key accomplishments you are most proud of? And how do you differentiate Sai from other companies by providing a high quality solution to your clients?
See, if I have to group my clients under 3 categories, one is SMEs, small and medium enterprises. The second category is high net worth individuals. And the third category is family offices. I cater my services to all of them because the requirements of each of them are different. For example, when we see this great country UAE, 90% of the businesses in UAE are SMEs, small and medium enterprises. They cannot afford to have a professional like me on a monthly salary, but they would like to have the services of a senior professional so that they can take necessary corrections and they can grow. So I consciously and voluntarily pick SMEs, mostly the SMEs that are run by young entrepreneurs. I like young people to grow. So I pick the young entrepreneurs, study that business, guide them and develop a vision plot to them. So say that this is where you are. In 2 to 3 years, this is where you should grow. To grow to that level, this is what you have to do. The second one is high net worth individuals. I have been playing a key role in bringing a lot of high net worth individuals and guiding them not only from of those who are in UAE, but from other countries. Sai Management Consultancies has one division which is called Corporate Service Providers. In that, we bring lot of high net worth individuals and entrepreneurs from other countries to come to this great country UAE. We set up companies for them. We guide them how to operate in this country, how they have to follow the tax practices, how they have to handle the compliances like anti-money laundering and things like that, how they can take advantage of the infrastructure that these great rulers have provided and how they can grow. So that way, Sai Management played a very key role in bringing so many entrepreneurs from countries like United Kingdom, USA, Portugal, France, many countries. Nearly 18 nationalities we brought to this country.
How much you average your work from 100%?
I give myself 120%, much more than that, right? And for me, I'm always available at any point of time, and I see that I do justice. And the third, I don't look purely from commercial angle.
I like your self-confidence, sir.
I'm very confident. I'm very clear in what I advise. If I have to be open-minded to learn from someone, I'm open to that.
So you still learn from...
I am a student throughout my life.
Till now.
Still now. I always keep learning.
From where?
I attend regularly the conferences. I participate in seminars. I read e-magazines. I follow the guidelines of the government. When they introduce new laws, we debate on them.
So you still update it in your...
Always. If you don't get updated, you are thrown out of the profession. Even from the bookkeeping or accounts, when I started my career in 1984, there were a lot of manual accounts. As the technology has been changing, today we have artificial intelligence, we have chat GPT, right? I use them. And I have implemented ERP. ERP is one of the most advanced software.
So technology and AI, ChatGPT helped you play a role in your services?
It helped me, not only me, it helped me in giving proper service to my clients. For example, only when you have a mix or blend of technology and human intelligence, that is where anyone can succeed.
So, sir, now we need to talk more about the future plans. So, growth and expansion require well-planned strategies. So, what are the future plans for your company, and are you planning to enter new region?
Coming to the expansion of SAI management, UAE is growing in leaps and bounds. There is so much of potentiality that UAE has to offer through our company. Last year in 2024, we brought 30 new clients from other countries to UAE. This year, we already brought 6 clients to UAE. So, with new tax laws that have come, whether it is VAT or corporate tax, and lot of people want to migrate to UAE. So, there is so much for SAI management to offer in UAE. Beyond that, what we do, rather than setting up offices in other countries, in Gulf and other countries, we tie up with associates. What we do, we identify the right business partner for us who has the same thinking process like us, and we tie up with them. Suppose, for example, we service for a marine group from Singapore. They manage vessels, the ship vessels. They have 27,000 people on their payroll. We handle all their operations in UAE. Now they want to expand to Saudi. So what we did, immediately we connected them to our Saudi associate, and we an intermediary between them and our Saudi associate. So we believe in not only expanding our offices in other countries, but tying up with associates in various countries so that our clients, UAE clients who want to go into other countries, can get the right assistance.
Sir, how has the UAE environment, how has the UAE ecosystem supported the growth and the success for your company?
UAE is one of the best countries for anyone to work, to live, and to do business. The reason being, UAE is always advanced in its infrastructure. And for any business to grow, they just don't want to see the business they can do in that country. They want to extend from here to other parts of the world. So that way, the rulers of UAE have been expanding the infrastructure much faster than what anyone can expect with just 10 million people here. And they are housing 200 nationalities. So 200 nationalities are staying here. And it offers the prospects for them to use this location and to grow in other countries of the world. So that way, this is the best country for anyone to start and expand.
So as a leader, what's your advice, sir, for the entrepreneurs are looking to establish a company?
For any entrepreneur who would like to establish here, my point is that it is transparent, it is easy to operate, it has affordable tax rates, the government is very friendly, easy to get the right manpower, and the banks are very supportive. So with all these advantages, which other country you can look for to start your business other than UAE? The best country.
So we're grateful to be here in this.
We are really grateful personally, professionally to the rulers of UAE. You take several from every area, whether it is your personal life or professional life. We are blessed to be in this country.
Sir, what's your own concept of success? More than 36 years of experiences. So of course you have your own point of view, or you have your own definition of success.
My definition of success is when you have helped someone. When you see that because of your service, they have grown, they have changed, that is my success. Not making money for myself is not just success.
Of course, making happy people, it's a success for sure.
Making people happy and grow around you is your success.
So, sir, most of people are watching us are from the new generation, and they see from your story a strong story. So what's your advice today for the entrepreneurs, for the new generation are looking to enter and build a career in your field?
My dear youngsters, as I have been telling you, I always love to support young entrepreneurs. Whether you are an employee or whether you are a businessman, you have a lot of scope to grow. But what is important is for you to follow certain principles. Number one, you can earn as long as you keep learning. So the word learn, if you remove the letter L, it is nothing but earn. So learn and then earn. Number two, you always should have values and principles. Never follow shortcuts to make money. If you create a proper foundation with values, principles and ethics and things like transparency, you will certainly grow. And never control your desires. It is good to have desires, but the desires should be reasonable. Sometimes you may succeed, sometimes you may not succeed. If you don't succeed, analyze why you have not succeeded. Take the corrections and you will be always on the growth path. All the best.
And finally, what's your message? What's your lovely message to the UAE rulers and governments?
It is very difficult to express my gratefulness to the UAE rulers in three words. We only say that we are blessed, sir, to be in this country. We always live you. We always love you. We will remember you all through our life. You made a difference not only to me and my family, but you made a difference to millions of people staying here and millions of people outside here. Thank you, grateful.
Thank you for you too, sir, for all these details, for all the informations. And it was my pleasure hosting you today.
Thank you, Allah. Thanks to you and your team.
Dear audience, we reach the end of our episode. Watch us next week and goodbye.